Couple things. Randy Brogdon, this is the first guy I'm going to bring up here. I'm going to let him spend about 2 minutes with you, and then we'll bring Nathan up, 2 minutes with him, and then we're going to do a little Q&A so you can get to know the candidates, who they are, what they're all about. On a personal note, Randy Brogdon, I very rarely feel comfortable standing on a stage with politicians or endorsing politicians, with very few exceptions. In my 15-year radio career, the only guy that I really got out there up front for was Rick Santorum back in Pennsylvania. I believe he's a great man. I think he'd make a great president. A lot of other people have asked me to stand up for them and talk on their behalf. Randy Brogdon, right now, is a state senator. He's one of the few guys out there that understands the 10th Amendment. He understands what our founding fathers had in mind when they put this country together, and what the founding fathers in Oklahoma had in mind when we officially became a state as well. He's been a fantastic state senator. He's gotten just about every conservative award you can think of out there. He scares the living hell out of the Tulsa world. He's a guy. When I have him on the radio program, I always wrap up by saying, Randy Brogdon, one of the good guys, he always does the right thing. He stands up for what's right. And I don't know about you, but I would love to have this guy in the governor's office in 2010. With that said, I want to bring Randy up, and then we're going to bring Nathan up. We'll give them about 2 minutes each to spend a little time with you, tell you who they are, why they're running for their particular office. Then we're going to do a little Q&A as well. So with that said, Randy Brogdon.
Yeah! Hello, Patriots. Giving a politician 2 minutes to talk just isn't fair. But I'm going to tell you something in the next couple of minutes that I think will change our lives. Not only in the state of Oklahoma, but will revolutionize the United States of America. And I want to take you back so we can have a better future. You and I have seen the change that Obama and this Congress has brought over the last 7 months, 8 months. Folks, I am not calling for change today. I am calling for restoration. I want to see the values of our founding fathers restored in the heart and the soul and the mind of every American, every Oklahoman that loves liberty and are still willing to defend it. Are you willing to fight for freedom? Voltaire said those choosing not to defend freedom, other men wishing to do so will put shackles upon sleeping men. Folks, we've been asleep at the wheel. It is time to wake up and reclaim our American birthright of freedom. I want to ask something very important of you tonight, because I know it is inconvenient for you being here. Thomas Jefferson, as a matter of fact, said, I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences of attending to too much liberty than to those attending too small a degree of it. Folks, let me tell you what that means to me. I recognize, you recognize, sometimes it's inconvenient to defend our freedom. But freedom is fragile. And if you and I do not stand in the gap, this is our turn to pass freedom down to the next generation. If we do not do it, we can lose our freedom. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge each one of you tonight to get a renewed sense of what liberty, constitutional liberty, is about. And I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to make sure you know who you're voting for. I believe that the governor's race in the state of Oklahoma may be the most important governor's race in the entire nation this year. Now that scares me to death, folks, because I know that I can't do this without you. But I also know who gives me my strength. I know where my power comes from, and I know where my authority comes from. It comes first from God, and I plan on sharing my constitutional liberty with each one of you. Help me, and let's restore our American birthright of freedom. God bless each one of you. Thank you for being here.